Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What another episode of Raw that we just had on the road to Bad Blood. A lot of stuff went down on the show, including Gunther being the biggest troll heel world champion of all time. Actually, no, do that again. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What an episode of Raw that we just had tonight. Another one said and done before we get to Bad Blood, just a few weeks away. And man, a lot of stuff went down. Number one contenders crown, Hell in a Cell matches made official, and Gunther showcasing why he is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there probably ever will be at being a straight up troll as a world champion. So guys, let's gab about it. So, dude, Gabe, what are you talking about? I know Gunther's called people street trash and poor and, disgrace family legacies, in the past. So what did he do this time? Well, he basically just mentioned the name Bill Goldberg in front of Bret Hart. That alone was awesome. But then he's like, you're my second favorite wrestler. My first one of all time is Bill Goldberg. I can say for myself and a good portion of people, we were all like, okay, they're in Canada. I know Brett and Sean are cool and have been cool, but Canada still doesn't, F with HBK all the time. So I was like, okay, he's gonna say HBK. Oh yeah, it's funny. But yo, when he said Bill Goldberg, I was literally howling. That was so freaking funny. Dude. Brett was trying to be like, I'm going off script. Fuck you and fuck Bill Goldberg. That shit was so freaking funny. Freaking classic. Just Gunther is just Gunther being Gunther. He's only been champ for a month, and it's been as fun as we thought it was gonna be, but we still got so much more. And the next one will be Gunther Sammy for the World Championship. Gunther, he turned Sammy down again. But, Sammy, after that huge pop that he just always gets anyway. But then in Canada, it's at a level 12 versus level 10. He gets all over the world. He was like, dude, you got to give me this match. I got your number. Let's run this. And Gon's like, nah, not going to happen. But trust me, this match will happen for the World Championship. You guys know how I feel. Zayn will still look awesome even in defeat. He's, by this time next year, World Champion already. Or just recently lost the World title or is about to become the World Champion. At this very point where I'm speaking next year, 2025, because it's destiny. But I still cannot wait for that match to actually go down. The first one at WrestleMania was great. Got to be there for Zayn winning that IC title. Right there in the freaking Lincoln Financial Field. So them running that shit, Bad Blood, it is going to be an absolute classic. And once again, show why Sami Zayn, I say, and we all know, will be world champion very, very soon. But I gotta give it up to Gunther, bro, 1,000%. Even though he got beat down, sent by packing, he owned the night by just saying Bill Goldberg is his favorite wrestler to freaking Bret Hart, dude. That is some top tier troll hater shit. Okay, guys, so we got some information and news about Bad Blood stuff. We all pretty much figured was gonna go down. Priest versus Balor will go down at Bad Blood. So will Liv versus Rhea for the Women's World Championship. Drew versus Punk for the one last time will go down at Bad Blood as well. Inside Hell in a Cell. But some new pieces of information that we got is that next week on Monday Night Raw, it will be the New Day versus the the only tag team champions that have not defended in literally almost 3 months. The Judgment Day, McDonough and Finn Balor. Now, I know the whole Odyssey Jones thing was super crazy, because bro, that just disappeared. I mean, it was just wild. But I honestly don't think they're just, if Woods is going to turn heel, and that was the plan, and Jones was just going to be a catalyst for that, they could be using this match as the new catalyst. Even Woods was like, hey, last time we talked, I thought we were going to talk about, we talked about going for singles titles, but tag titles was fine. We'll get the bag. They're still pushing Woods wants to do shit on his own. So this is either going to go one of two ways. One, Judgment Day versus New Day next It's literally almost about a night and day. That's crazy. Either this is gonna go Priest, who got his ass beat tonight again by the Judgment Day. He's gonna show up, screw Balor out of the tag team titles, and then New Day is the new tag team champions, which I would understand. They haven't been main roster tag team champions in like 3 years since they lost them to Omos and AJ Styles at WrestleMania 37 in 2021. God, freaking COVID year. Ugh. And then they were tag team champions in NXT like almost 2 years ago. But it's been a minute since they were tag team champions. It's gone have been the days of where they were champions like almost all the time. So I could see it going that way, but I kind of also feel like there's a really solid chance for New Day to lose straight up, and Woods like the Judgment Day's leaving, show him on the ramp. Kofi's trying to help Woods up, he's just not having it, and then that's where the turn happens. Or maybe it's like maybe option C of it being like Woods just like walks away and it's like, oh dude, what's going on? But I feel like it's really one of the two situations up there. You're either going to walk out with the championships, or Woods is definitely turning. I think if the turn was always going to happen, I don't think Jones getting released stopped any of that. So next week it definitely possibly could happen. Either way, we're gonna get a huge moment no matter what. Of either the New Day become tag team champions for like the 15th, no, maybe like friggin' like 12th, maybe 13th time. I don't know. Or it's gonna be the moment that the New Day officially dies. So yeah, next week sure is gonna be a fun week.
The hell did he just say?
Guys, tonight we had the Fatal 4-Way to determine who gets the Intercontinental title shot against Braun Breaker at, whenever it will be named. It could be Bad Blood. It could be on the Raw, like, right before, because, it'll be the main event. And it would make sense because, Yeet. Main event, Jey Uso, he toppled over freaking the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. Pete Dunne, don't call him the other name. And the monster among monsters, one big SOB, Braun Strowman, though he got wiped out by Bronson Reed, and that was awesome.
You got knocked the fuck out!
But Jay, he won. He didn't pin Ilya, so it didn't blow up the internet as much as it did, when he beat Ilya in the King of the Ring, like semifinals. So it makes sense why, but not make sense at the same time because it's still just right down the middle. But if I'm being perfectly honest, down the middle is right where I kind of see this match going, because I understand both sides of I could see Braun just beating Jay and then that's it. Jay earned another title shot, but he just couldn't get it done. But based on what Triple H has done before, look at last year with Cody and Jay winning the tag title to advance a storyline, which was Cody versus Roman Reigns, so they could have that interaction, and even for Jimmy to screw Jay so that they could eventually have their WrestleMania match. I feel like they could do that again, because Jay possibly wins the Intercontinental Championship at Bad Blood or whatever. 1, 2, 3, huge moment. We're all eating, which I would have no problem with, and a lot of us wouldn't really have a problem with it, because we really want to see him get his first singles championship. They could literally have him hold it for 9 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then has a rematch against Braun Breaker, and the Bloodline screws him. Because by this point, if it's which will be after Bad Blood, Roman's going to start recruiting, and I feel like Jay will be the first one he starts to get. Even if Jimmy is finally back by this point, he'll go to Jay and be like, dude, we gotta do this. Once the new Bloodline sees that, they could hijack Raw, screw Jay out of the IC title. 1, Jay just got his first singles championship reign, and 2, an advanced storyline, stuff with the Bloodline, Temu version versus the OG goated version of the Bloodline, by forcing Jay to now have to get back into this and, find another reason in his heart to forgive Roman and go to war with him. And then, he'll go get Sammy, and then we're going to go get Usi. So I could really see this going either way. I guess I would kind of maybe before the option where Jay wins the IC title, only because it'd be such a cool moment. And even if it's only for 2-3 weeks, if it's used to advance the storyline, some people will still get mad anyway, but I feel like that'd be the perfect way to still get something done. Jay would get the first IC title, reign, and first singles title, and then it advances the storyline, play something. I feel like that'd be a win-win. but Breakker could just straight up beat Jay, and then, we are left waiting for Jay winning his first singles championship. Either way, though, Jay versus Braun is going to be a very good match, and I hope it makes the PLE because, low-key, Jay really cannot miss a third straight PLE. He's already missed SummerSlam and Bash in Berlin. I really do not think he should be missing another friggin' PLE unless he is about to win the Intercontinental Championship, because this is getting wild, Like, we gotta get these yeet downs on PLEs. Like, come on now. Yeet.
Yeet.
Okay, you guys, that is Raw. We are done, ski. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. Man, freaking Saturday was a super fun night. What a amazing all out. Just so much crazy shit happened. Shocking moments to wrestling match of the year, of the decade caliber. And, we're left with so many questions as to what is going to happen next. Some of them will be answered this Wednesday. Jon Moxley and the rest, and what's left of BCC or whatever this new group is going to be with Claudio, Marina, and Pac. They're going to explain why they did what they did to Bryan Danielson. That was so graphic. The damn AEW freaking social media team said, yo, we ain't showing this because this is real to us, brother. This is the alternative where we wrestle, beat each other's asses, and just do what we do. So we'll get answers as to what's next for them, and why they're just leaving Yuta out of it, or if they're going to give him a choice. And we'll begin the road to both Wrestle Dream and just coming up 2 weeks from Wednesday, Grand Slam. Guys, we got both of those, and we got Bad Blood right in the middle, and then we got Survivor Series War Games, World's End, Full Gear. This is going to be a hell of a rest of the year of fall and leading into the winter. You're not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking, and damn sure keep on subscribing, and most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed Raw tonight. It was dope, but we got to get out of here. So deuces, fuses, and I will see you guys after Dynamite this Wednesday.